Hi folks, I'm Rick Ufford Chase, the mayor of Newport, Vermont, and this is Newport Notes with Rick. And I'm here on this very chilly spring day. It was actually spitting snow as I walked over here from my office downtown a few minutes ago. And it's about 32 degrees, which does not feel like spring to me. But I'm here on this not so spring-like day to bring you all up to date on what's going on with the Newport City Council and our various special task forces. We started the work of the two special task forces as a council about a month ago. The two task forces are called Water and Sewer Task Force, and the other one is the Financial Reporting and Fiscal Practices Task Force. And I just wanted to give you brief updates on the work that both those groups have been doing. Each of those groups have been meeting weekly, and they've been quite busy in between their meetings. Those are open meetings that anyone is welcome to come and sit in on, and Pam Lads has been gracious enough to actually film those, to come and record those meetings. And if you're interested, you can see all of the work that we've done together in those conversations. Quick summary is that the Water and Sewer Group met last night. We're planning to meet again a week from today on the 23rd of April. And then we will hold a public forum on Sunday afternoon, the 27th of April. That will be held at the municipal offices of the city, upstairs in the city council room. And the goal of that meeting will be to give information about the work that this Water and Sewer Task Force has been doing and what their recommendations will be to the City Council the following night at a special meeting that the Council will have on September 28th. I encourage all of you who have any interest at all in our water and sewer rates, particularly Newport residents and Newport business owners, to come out to learn about what that group has been doing and what they propose. So that's the schedule for that group coming up the next week and a half. The Financial Reporting and Fiscal Practices Group that has been meeting on Friday afternoons at 4 o'clock under the leadership and direction of Councilmember Carter Finnegan will meet again this Friday. They have been focused on a couple of issues. One is how we can kind of modernize and bring up to date our financial reporting and record keeping in the city so that we can get the reports that we need in a timely fashion to help us with financial forecasting. So they have met with the folks from NEMRIC. That's the organization that provides the software that all of the cities and municipalities across the state of Vermont use to track their spending and their billing and their record keeping, their financial reporting and record keeping. And we've met with them to learn about what we can do to use NEMRIC more effectively here in Newport. So the group is working on that proposal, and they're also working on the short-term cash flow situation. It's now fairly well known, because we've been very open about what's taking place, that we are going to have a spending challenge. We're going to have a cash flow challenge over the next 2 months. And we are beginning to meet with banks to talk about how to stabilize our cash situation. And it feels appropriate to do that because the Water and Sewer Group has been working to recommend rates for the coming year that will stop the deficit spending that has been taking place over the last 7 or 8 years now. So if we've stopped the deficit spending, then it's appropriate to try and dig ourselves out of the financial hole that we're in and put ourselves back on firm financial footing so that we're not living on a line of credit. So those are the two projects that the Financial Reporting and Fiscal Practices Group are working on. I don't know that they will have some recommendations for that special meeting on the 28th, but they may. And then they will continue their work into May, and I'm sure that the City Council will have recommendations from them to act upon as well. So that's just a little bit about what's going on with City Council over the next couple of weeks. I also wanted to mention that Tom Bernier, the Director of Public Works, and his crew have been working with a special company that came in. And if you've been watching what's going on in Gardner Park, they have done heroic work. In about 3 days, they've put up the new playground, and we expect that the wood chips will go down in the next week or so, and the playground will be available for use very quickly. There is a plan to put in a misting system so that there will be a water feature. It will not be a water park or a water splash pad the way we've maybe imagined it might be in the past, for a variety of reasons that had to do with how much water it would use what would happen with the water that was running off, how it might have to be treated before it could go into the lake. The cost and the challenges around permitting for such a project became too much to bear. And so we settled on a less expensive and more easily implemented proposal to put up a misting station where the kids and adults too can play in the water and cool off, and that water can just mist and be evaporated into the air or drop onto the grass. There's not a special pad that will be necessary. That will not be a part of the new playground as we begin, but we still expect that it will be installed by late spring, early summer, so that it'll be ready for our warm summer months. So keep an eye on that. You can watch the Facebook posts on the Newport Recreation Department Facebook page, and you can drop by and see what's going up over there. It's across the parking lot from the skate shack in Gardner Park, and it's quite fun. There are other things going on, but I think those are the most important things for this week. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Thanks very much.